Ready? Here you go. Okay, do you want to introduce yourselves? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Devin, Oliver, I'm an IC Brent, I'm also.
Okay, is there any particular story behind why you chose the name IC Star?
I mean, the way that I look at it, there was no true story from the get-go, but maybe one of these days we'll draw some sort of conclusion to why it's called that.
Make some story about it.
Create some story. I mean, we had a show, you know, and like we had to come up with a name. Yeah. It was funny because when we first came up with the name, many people, a few of us didn't like it, and we were just like convinced that was going to change at some point in time, and kind of all of us we like it now. So.
Would you say you've got a fairly stable fan base over here in the UK? I was talking to our fan base earlier on, and not a lot of people heard of you, but a few did.
Yeah.
Do you think you've got a stable one over here?
Not yet. That's probably why we're over here. Yeah, I would say that we don't. If I had to guess, I'd say probably not. We really never. I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. Like if I'm 100% accurate, I don't know if there's kids that know it, or kids that don't know it. We're kind of here to figure that out.
How have you kind of tried to promote yourself over here recently?
We're actually doing some stuff in Kerrang, I think, Rocktown, so that should be cool to kind of introduce ourselves over here.
You've got your new album in the works. Do you think, has it changed a lot from your first album, or have you kept the same kind of sound going?
I don't want to say maturing because I feel like that word kind of scares people.
Yeah.
I mean, in all reality, it is the same mindset stars. We went in there with the same exact mindset that we went in with 3D, and that is that we don't have a specific blueprint plan on what we're going to do with this album. It's like we had no plan on going poppy or heavy or whatever. It was just kind of like, okay, let's just go and write some songs and hope that they turn out amazing. And we did just that, and I mean, it's exactly the same vibe as 3D. You know, you're not going to find yourself listening to an album with a bunch of songs that are, you know, poppy, or a bunch of songs that are just straight up hardcore. It's just like a mix of everything. And yeah,
true. You have played, you've played a lot of places. How do crowds in the UK compare to crowds in like the USA?
We've only seen one crowd in the UK.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was way more than we expected.
Leeds is a bigger, it's got a bigger music scene for your kind of band. Over here, so it'll be way bigger than Oxford. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be a bit of.
Yeah, hopefully every day is cool.
Yeah. It's weird because yesterday the vibe I got was I feel like a lot of people are into the idea of IC Stars. They just haven't really been introduced to us yet, you know. So it's it was really cool to hang out and play a show and engage everyone's reaction. And, I think that, if every show is like yesterday, this is going to be a pretty successful run, because yesterday was a great first experience in the UK.
Do you have any specific area you're looking forward to playing the most? I mean, Leeds and Sheffield, I would say, are the biggest areas for your kind of music in the UK.
Leeds, London, we're playing Scotland. Scotland, yeah. We're just here.
See what happens.
I can't say this is a spot that any of us are specifically excited for, because it's just we're excited to be here in general. So every single day it's a completely different area, completely different place. So
I manage bands as well as media, and some of the bands I manage take influence from your music. Have you got any advice to maybe how bands like that carry themselves over in that country? Do you play any, how they could promote themselves over there?
I think surround yourself with bands that are not the same as you, but like you, and then in turn, there's a snowball effect of their fans getting an idea of what you're doing, and be unique, be different. That's the only reason our style of music exists today, because us and bands like us that kind of stepped out of the box and did something different.
You played the Warped Tour last year, and they've seen a big cry over in the UK for something similar to that. What's the atmosphere like on Warped?
A Warped Tour? Amazing. It's a great time. It's pretty much what it was like for me. Is it's okay, you go on tour for an entire year with all these bands, become really good friends. each other's presence. We're there to, and you know, hang out with all the kids that come out to all the shows. And it's like, it's just a great time. I mean, like, to be able to see every single, you know, band that you've toured with in the entire year, at least a good majority, and like hang out and just embrace each other's company. And it really is. It's really. I can't even explain how awesome it is. Like, to be a part of that last year. It was really cool.
Great. You've said you're going to play one show here tonight. Are you expecting a decent turnout tonight? I mean, Leeds being one of the biggest areas for your music.
I mean, the show itself is already sold out. The kids that like our band were able to buy tickets.
Yeah.
We're kind of going like this right now on that note.
I mean, there's been a few queuing outside already since about 4:30. When we turn up, there's been a big queue out there. So
Cool.
hopefully we'll turn out for you and get you a good fan base built over here. You are in a band, and that brings a lot of decent opportunities. What would you say are the 3 top things about being in a band?
Being able to travel and be places like this because of playing your instrument. You know, that's one of the big things of being in a band, I'd say.
Traveling, I think that being able to write music that's going to be, you know, distributed throughout the entire world. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely everywhere in the U.S. and just now, I mean, this is our first, you know, time overseas. We're kind of breaking through internationally, so it's like to be able to write music and record music and release an album that's going to be heard by the entire, you know, or just able to be purchased by anybody in the entire world is like probably one of the biggest accomplishments.
Yeah.
Everybody's job is artistry, you know, and not a lot of people can. And we can't really pay the bills by any means, but we can maintain, and that's enough right now. To be able to do that and make music, you know, it's just kind of cool. Like,
I mean, like, we didn't start this to make money, you know what I mean? So making money is kind of like the luxury
It's
like we play music, we love it, and the fact that we get paid for it is
bonus.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not a necessity. We need to go do this and we get paid. So it's like it's one of the cool luxuries that comes along with it at this point in our career.
Do you have any jobs to help you pay the bills when you're back over in the USA?
not really. No, thankfully.
We all got our little hobbies, you know, our little like side things that we do, you know, but nothing that really
Keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
What would you say are the 3 worst things about being in a band?
Leaving everybody you know at home, leaving everyone. I would say that's definitely the number 1, like, hardest thing to do about it.
Maintaining as well. I mean, we don't make a ton of money, so it's just, if we're not on tour, you know, we're not making any money. Therefore, we're just kind of
Thinking a bit hard.
living day by day, just kind of hoping it's all good. So far, so good, I guess.
And obviously, you know, it's a lot that, like, I would say one of the things, I mean, as awesome as being in a band is, it's a whole lot of work, you know. You're constantly doing things on an everyday basis, even if you're not on tour, you know, you're at home doing little things that are just going to make this business grow that much more, you know. So you're constantly working, you're constantly thinking about it, whether it's, you know, 2 o'clock p.m. or 2 o'clock a.m. You're constantly doing stuff, so.
What's the best compliment you guys have been given as a band?
I had one kid send me a message this week, and he was just like, in your music, you can really tell that you put a lot of effort into it, put a lot of time into it, and it really shows. Hearing something like that is really a compliment because that's the truth, man. We bust our ass to try to, you know, deliver a good product, I guess, and deliver that true artist thing that bands sometimes don't necessarily beat the mark.
I think the coolest thing that I've ever heard is when they come up to me and they say, your band is the reason why I started playing music. You inspired me to pursue this dream, you know, because I feel like a lot of, you know, younger kids look at our band and say, hey, you know, this band got signed at age 15, 16 years old. It's like, it just goes to show that it can happen to anybody.
A lot of bands over in the UK take influence like that. They look at your band and there's a big influence and they go for your sound and they try and make it their own.
Yeah, I think that our age has a lot to do with why kids got into us in the first place. It's like the music was there, but I think that the fact that we are younger kids, you know, kind of pursuing our dream, I feel like it's in a way it could be something fun and inspiring, you know. And
it is inspiring too because the kids that we're playing for are also our peers in a way as far as age goes. I mean, I'm sure you guys are mid-teens or whatever.
I'm nearly 20.
Well, even better, even better.
Hey, that's a compliment. You don't look 20 at all, man.
Even better.
It can be the worst of things down here, though. What's the worst insult you've ever been given as a band?
Go on lambdo.com. You'll see about just every single one of them.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of trash talking websites that are pretty much
a lot of journalists. This bands these days, most people don't know what they're talking about though. I mean, obviously you are talented, you've got out there, and how many bands can say that they've toured as far as they have and played as many gigs as they have?
That's just it too. Like, well, you can go ahead and talk smack all day in your parents' basement, but here I am, right out of the planet, playing music because kids are listening to. So, and I mean,
honestly, I feel like if there's if the person takes the time out of their day to go on a website and takes the time to actually think about, you know, how they want to insult us and post it, it's like the fact that they're thinking and they're talking about us means that people are talking, whether it's good or bad. It's like people are talking about us. This person obviously had enough in him to, you know, go on a website and talk shit about us. Obviously, you know, you want to talk about us. You know, it's not always bad.
I bet you listen to a couple songs.
Oh yeah,
I bet you know a couple songs.
I bet you sings it in the shower once in a while. Or she.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on tour?
There was one time I was on stage and it was with A Day to Remember, and it was literally, I think it was like maybe the second show, and there was a monitor in front of the stage and it had wheels, so it moved, and I put my foot down on it to kind of get close to the crowd, and it moved, and I fell off the stage, right on my leg.
His leg, like, went in the middle, so he just went.
Yeah, my knee was swollen, like
his leg in the middle, like through the stage, but he was still on the stage, and we're all in the middle of the song.
Yeah, I actually sat on the stage sang the song sitting down the rest of the song because like the pain was so bad, like it hurt so bad. But after that song, I walked it out, I finished the set, but my leg hurt for that entire tour after that. It was bumming.
A guitarist from a band that I managed, he played a gig recently, he fell straight off the stage and still had to carry on playing like that.
I'd say
our bass player recently fell, like, I watched him flop on his back so hard.
He just got the huge bruise on his
and then as soon as he fell, I pointed and I started laughing.
It was funny because I actually went to help him up, and he said that he thought when I was helping him up, I was trying to, like, perform CPR. Like, he thought, like, that was your mindset. He thought, like, I thought he was seriously hurt. I was like, no, I was trying to help you up. It was funny.
Checking his blood open, make sure he's okay.
Taking a fall.
Do you have a release date for your new album yet?
Yeah, February 22nd.
Is that going to be available in the UK and USA or just USA at the moment?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I mean, if not in
stores,
I'm sure you can find a way to get it off like iTunes and stuff like that.
Sweet. Okay, finally, do you have any messages for your UK fans?
Check us out.
Yeah, check out the new CD. It's like,
look into it. I mean, actually, we've been around for a long time. We've got a story. And
you've got a unique sound, in my opinion, anyway.
Unique sound, unique story. I feel like
something different going on.
Yeah. Thank you for go to the episode.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for speaking to us.
What do you call it? It's the Riff. We're kind of